Christmas in the wasteland hits a little different. But traditions still matter. So before we get into tonight's weird Christmas facts, we're gonna make a little something special. Start with water, add sugar, cinnamon, dehydrated apple slices, and some of the good stuff. Simmer it. Serve it. Apocalypse cider. Alright, drink's done. Tree's lit. Jerry's not currently chewing on electrical wiring. Good enough for Christmas. So sit back, sip your hot drink, and let's talk about some completely real Christmas traditions from before the fall. The ones they definitely didn't teach you in school. First up, Christmas used to be absolute chaos. And I don't mean your aunt brought fruitcake chaos, I mean full-on drunken street riots. Gambling, singing naked, and one day a year where peasants could boss around nobles. Honestly, I think I would have enjoyed it. And that brings us to the next part. Christmas got so out of hand that entire governments banned it. Scotland banned Christmas in 1640. England followed in 1647. Then it hit Massachusetts with no feasting, no singing, no celebrations. If it looked like joy, it went on the banned list. They'd have banned my apocalypse cider drink in about 3 seconds. That was badass. Before Coca-Cola cleaned him up, Santa didn't wear red. He wore green. Or brown. Or whatever matched his forest goblin aesthetic that day. He wasn't jolly. He was basically a woodland cryptid who judged your moral character and occasionally kidnapped kids. So if modern Santa creeps you out, old school Santa would have sent you into therapy. Next, a tradition called mumming. Groups of masked lunatics would barge into your house at Christmas, demand food and alcohol, perform chaotic plays, and sometimes get into fistfights with the homeowners. Now here's a classic. Iceland had a monster called the Yule Cat. Not cute. Not cuddly. Not something you'd scratch behind the ears. This thing was a gigantic demon cat that roamed the countryside and ate children who didn't get new clothes for Christmas. Yes, it ate kids who didn't get new clothes for Christmas. Because in Iceland, new clothes weren't a gift. They were proof your family actually finished the winter wool work. Miss your deadline? No socks, no sweater, no survival.
Ah! It's got me!
And then there were the frozen Charlotte dolls. Tiny porcelain children modeled after a girl who froze to death on Christmas Eve. People used to give these things as stocking stuffers. Nothing says, "Merry Christmas," like handing your kids a tiny corpse replica. Everyone knows Krampus. Big hairy demon. Kidnaps naughty children. Great guy. But Europe had a whole lineup of Christmas monsters. Perktaw, a witch who sliced open kids and stuffed them with straw. Belsnickel, a fur-clad menace who whipped kids with switches. Grilla, an Icelandic troll witch who cooked naughty children in a cauldron and ate them as stew. And the Yule Lads, a gang of goblins who broke into homes to steal food and lick spoons. In Wales, Christmas meant facing the merry Lwyd, a giant horse skull on a stick decked out in ribbons and bells. People carried it door to door and challenged homeowners to rhyming battles until someone surrendered alcohol. A Christmas rap battle against a skeletal horse. Why did we ever stop doing that? And here's a more modern Christmas fact for you. Before the fall in Japan, millions of people would eat KFC for Christmas. Not because of tradition, but because of a 1970s marketing campaign that basically said, "Hey Japan, this is what Americans do." And it worked. Colonel Sanders is basically an honorary reindeer. So yeah, Christmas in the old world wasn't all cozy fireplaces and carols. It was chaos. Child-eating cats. Skeleton horses. Government bans. And at least one tradition that was basically a home invasion with snacks. Kinda makes the bunker feel calm, doesn't it? Quiet. Safe. Like maybe the world outside went insane. But somehow we're still here. Still together. Merry Christmas, Packmates. Until next time, keep your shit together and trust your instincts.